My name is Guillermo Samperio and welcome to The Greatest Timeline. This timeline starts with the Homo sapiens that has been around 150 years ago. Then we have our civilization, based on cereal agriculture since 10,000 years ago.
And the economic take-off begins around 1750. And then the war shoots up sharply and dramatically.
The world population was very stable for thousands of years, below 500 million people at the time of the Roman Empire, though of course with significant fluctuations such as during bad periods like the Black Death. The Industrial Revolution begins in England in 16th and 17th, including many social and technical innovations imported from the Netherlands across the North Sea. First, agricultural productivity started to rise, and then there was more urbanization. One of the great technological breakthroughs came in 1712 with the invention of a steam engine by Thomas Newcomen. This invention bore a call to create motive force that could be used to pump water out of the shafts of coal mines. James Watt was working in a university lab, improved upon Newcomen's steam engine, and the Watt steam engine came to life in 1776. The great waves of technological change. By the early 19th century, the new era of modern economic growth was now underway. Markets and technological advance drove this process, first in a highly uneven way, and eventually to nearly the entire world. The invention of James Watt improved steam engine in 1776. It was taken up in textiles, mines, steam power rail, steam power ships, steel production, and countless other areas. The first of the Kondratiev waves put the steam engine at the core, from 1780 to 1830, roughly from the times of James Watt's invention to its widespread application. This classification seems to be unimpeachable. The steam engine thoroughly defines the first breakthrough of modern economic growth. The second of the technological waves is the great burst of railway building and steel production, dating about to 1830. The third of the technological waves is the age of electricity, back to the end of the 18th century and the first half of the 19th century to Benjamin Franklin and Michael Faraday. The fourth technological wave is said to be from 1880 to 1930, the age of the automobile, which dramatically expanded mass transport and allowed the growth of major cities, and the chemical industry, which brought new materials including explosive, chemical fertilizers, dyes, and eventually polymers including plastics. The fifth wave in this classification dates to around 1970, but again with roots that go back much earlier. The ICT revolution, the way we are living through now, builds up ways of scientific and technological innovations. Intellectual giants such as Alan Turing, John von Neumann, and Claude Shannon pioneered the basic concepts of digital information and computation in the 1930s and the 1940s. Beginning in the 1950s, the newly invented integrated circuit gave rise to an unimaginably dynamic process of technological advance based on the ability to pack more and more transistors into an integrated circuit that thereby giving rise to an upward spiral of the capacity to store. In the 1980s, almost all telephony was carried on fixed landlines, and most of the world was still without a telephone. As of 1990, there were around 50 million cell phone subscribers, all in the high-income world. As of 2014, there are roughly 7 billion mobile subscribers and around 1 billion smartphone users. Historical patterns have kept up ground. The first country in history to reach the 2000 threshold was Great Britain, the home of the Industrial Revolution. That is where the pulverized stone first hit the world around 1820.
This is all for today on The Greatest Timeline. See you soon!